This week on the Trent Out Loud Podcast. Your priority while finding a partner, your priority in a marriage, your priority when living with somebody should be the things that you guys have in common, being like-minded, and the shared values. What is going on with love and marriage this week? Gucci Man says that if he was broke, he never would have gotten married. What the hell does money have to do with love and have to do with marriage? Like, I don't understand what's going on. I think this is an old clip that is resurfacing online. Like, I think Gucci Man last year was on Big Boy and was like, here, let me play it for you.
For me, it's just a personal thing. I would have never got married if I wasn't, financially well off. Since I was little, I was like, if I wanted to be rich, I want to be married. If you ain't got no money, why would you even want to be married? I would never want to be broke and married. Hell no.
What about love?
Yeah, you want to be in love, but if you don't got no money, what you gonna pay the bills?
What's the most expensive thing you guys have bought for each other?
It ain't even about expensive. Right. It's just about, just being at peace and being happy. How you gonna be happy and if you worrying about all this thing? How you gonna be happy with somebody? I wouldn't be happy.
Right. Can you be broke, married, and happy?
You
can't.
I couldn't be.
So on the surface, when you look at the one-liner, like, I wouldn't get married if I was broke. But then when you dissect it and you listen to what he's saying at the second half of his comment, it's not necessarily about the money. It's really about the happiness. And he's saying that money makes him personally happy. And he doesn't think that he would do well in a marriage if he wasn't happy. This is why the divorce rate is so high. Because people are thinking about every single thing else other than the partnership, the commitment, the love, the things that you guys have in common, the shared values. These are the things that would make a happy and successful marriage. And because people don't think about these things, this is why there's such a high divorce rate. I think I saw a post the other day where it's like, the US and Canada, actually Canada is beating US, but it's around 50%. There's some places in the world that are 80, 90%, which means 9 out of 10 marriages are failing in some parts of the world. I think people look at so many other factors like, am I happy? Do I have enough money? Where am I living? Where am I at in my life? Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. If people actually take the time to think about what marriage is, all of those factors of where you are in your life and what you want out of life would be irrelevant, because the whole point of marriage is finding somebody that you could partner with. So anything that you would want out of life would actually be easier to obtain, and you would be able to be more successful with the right partner. Now, there's a lot of people who are like, yo, I don't have time to be in a relationship right now. Again, another mistake. Time has nothing to do with it. If you look at it as a chore and you look at it like, oh, I have to spend time, then you're with the wrong person. I myself love spending time with the girl that I'm with. I'm personally not in a relationship, but if I am in a relationship, I've been engaged twice. I've lived with women before, and I've never thought to myself, oh my gosh, like the last thing I want to do is go home, or the last thing I want to do is spend time. I'm actually the reverse. If I'm out with my boys, yes, of course I'm having fun. I'm doing whatever. I could be golfing or ball or doing whatever. But I look forward to coming home, because whatever stresses or whatever things that are going on in my life, the first person I want to come home to is my girl, because I'm going to be able to talk things out with her. I'm going to be able to lean on her. And the same way, and the same thing applies for her. Like, she would always, any girl who I'm ever with, they feel safe with me because this is a safe place. This is a landing zone from all the other bullshit that's going on outside in the world. But because most people are not with the right person, and because they're choosing their partner based off of, sexual attraction, which yes, I agree that you should be sexually attracted, but that shouldn't be your first thing. It shouldn't be because your girl has a fat ass that's the reason why you're with her. Your priority while finding a partner, your priority in a marriage, your priority when living with somebody, your priority in a relationship should be the things that you guys have in common, being like-minded, and the shared values. If you have all of those things, everything else that will come up is irrelevant. Whether you're broke, whether you're middle class, whether you're rich, all of those things will be irrelevant because no matter of what stage you're at in your life, you guys are one and you guys are so much alike that you don't need anything. You don't need vacations. You don't need trips. You don't need fancy cars. You don't need a big house. Any girl that I was in a relationship with, I could be more than happy in a 1-bedroom apartment, not get sick of her. I don't understand when people are like, oh my gosh, during COVID, like I can never live with somebody, or the divorce rate was going up. Like, I don't understand that. Yes, I understand a little bit of like, okay, like, just like anybody could maybe just get on your nerves of like the toilet seat, the cap over. I'm not talking about superficial stuff. I'm talking about when you find the right person and when you find the right partner and you guys are one, that feeling of, I feel like I have to spend time. I feel like I'm being, like they're being annoying for some of the larger things in life, then you're with the wrong person. All right. Now, let me get back to the second part of Gucci's comment. When he said,
it's all about the money. Being at peace and being happy. How you gonna be happy if you worrying about all this thing? How you gonna be happy with somebody? I wouldn't be happy.
Right.
His second mistake here is him thinking that money is gonna make him happy. I understand the struggle. Trust me, I have been very broke, okay? I have been homeless at one time, okay? I was on welfare. I have filed for bankruptcy. Trust me, I'm fully aware of the hardships of life. Okay. I talk about it in length in my first book. Never once when I was on welfare, or never once when I had filed for bankruptcy, never once did I attribute those things to my happiness, because I'm very aware of what is going to make me happy in life. And you hear the cliche of money can't buy happiness, but I'll tell you something right now. There are times in my life when I was broke and had nothing, and I was happier than at times when I was in a 25-bedroom house. Because, like Biggie said, more money, more problems. So we think a lot of the times that the money is going to be the solution to our problems, but I can guarantee you, if that's the approach that you are taking towards money, you're going to have a very hard time being successful. Because if your only reason for being successful and having money is that you think is going to bring happiness, you're going to have a hard time getting there, because that's not the attitude that you need to have. You can't only work for the money. You have to work at something you're passionate about, but that's a whole other story for another time. My point is that you cannot depend on money. You cannot depend on your wife. You cannot depend on any outside elements to bring you happiness. You cannot stop your life and think that I'm broke, so I'm never going to be happy. I'm not going to get married. I'm not going to do anything, because all the things that actually truly make you happy and all the things that actually truly bring you true internal happiness has actually nothing at all to do with money. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy, Trent Out Loud. Peace!